I teach because I hope that each day that I touch the life of a child, I make a difference.
Seeing them understand a concept or a procedure and doing it right, and the pleasure of that is what I enjoy most in the classroom.
It's what I was meant to do. I get to communicate a body of information to the next generation.
It's probably one of the most rewarding and most exciting things that anyone can ever choose as a profession, simply because we're working with the innocence of children and we have the opportunity to mold what they are and who they will become.
And that's really what teaching is all about in its purest form. And then, of course, to have a love for being able to do that. And that's why I'm in the game.
Strathcona-Tweedsmuir School has roughly 101 staff, of which 75 are teaching staff. We have approximately 668 students.
All new faculty to Strathcona-Tweedsmuir School participate in the mentorship program, and the first part of the program is really designed around induction. That's to get new staff settled in, get them familiar with the processes and protocols of the school, really get them physically settled into the space. But more importantly, too, this is the time where there's a great deal of face time between the mentor and their new faculty partner, and that's designed to really give them a feel of the history of our school and the importance of community here at STS.
I would say that my expectations of teaching, I thought, more relied on my knowledge of the subject before I started to teach. I felt like I had a good background in the subject area I was going to teach. When you actually get down to teaching, I certainly found that what's most important is what the student's experience is of what you teach. I find there's a big difference between sort of what I know and what I can get my students to know. And in terms of the mentorship program and what that's done, this school in general focuses very strongly on the student's experience. It starts not just in the mentorship program, but from our head of school. So essentially every Monday morning we talk about what are the students doing in terms of their experiences from week to week. And that filters down definitely into the mentorship program.
The training for the mentorship program has really been regarding three areas. And the first one is a session where we learned what our roles as mentors were. One of the other opportunities in training that we had was to allow for curriculum development and work with the mentee. I taught with Jeff in English grade 9, so I was able to facilitate his ability to assess accurately, as well as develop lessons and long-term lesson plans, as well as daily plans, and then work with him to ensure that those were carried out to the most effective method possible based upon my experience. And the third aspect of training, which was very beneficial, especially for the new teachers, was mock simulations where one of us would pretend to be the teacher, the other would be parents, and we would simulate what possibly could transpire in a parent-teacher interview, focusing on the positive aspects of interviews and the fact that they are one of the best forms of communication that we have with parents.
I think with regards to Leonard specifically, he's a great model, and he's one of those people that just in watching him teach, and I've had ample opportunity to do that through, you know, we do classroom visits and whatnot, and being able to meet with him, is the degree of professionalism that he conducts himself with students specifically. Above anything else, I think that's probably what I've learned from being mentored by Len.
With respect to selecting faculty to participate as mentors in the program, we're really looking for exemplary teachers. We're looking for teachers that are fantastic role models. In the selection process, we're trying to find teachers that model professional relationships with other faculty, with parents, and especially with students, of course, as well. And we're also looking for teachers that are demonstrative of lifelong learning. We really see that the mentor-new faculty relationship is a two-way relationship where there's an opportunity for cross-pollination, where both teachers involved can develop their craft and deepen their understanding of what it takes to further student learning.
Well, the mentorship program has helped me in two ways. The first would be obviously professionally, but also it's been a big help just to get into the culture of the school, to have somebody that you can relate to right away with. somebody that you can come to with problems and if you're confused about things.
Jeff was not only a new teacher to STS, he was also new to the profession. So just having that informal and formal conversation together and working as a team, us being both two grade 1 teachers, we have to work closely to make sure that our curriculum is consistent, getting him to know all the different routines of STS and that sort of thing. So I think it was very important that not only me be a mentor to Jeff, but because we are teaching at the same grade level, that it is super important that we collaborate and work together both formally and informally.
It's also nice to have someone to talk to when you have difficulties or issues, if you're having problems with specific students, or if you're not sure of how certain policies are carried out in the school when it comes to issues with other aspects of your job.
Looking at influences, I would definitely say that he has a bigger technology background than I do, so he was able to influence me in technology using the smartboard, that sort of thing. And then me being a seasoned teacher, having 10 years of experience under my belt, I was definitely able to assist him in some of the literacy and some of the beginning teaching things that, that he wasn't as familiar with. So I think it definitely is a two-way street.
With respect to the second year of our mentorship program, we really see that as an opportunity for teachers that are newer to the profession to seek further deepening of their understanding of curricular delivery of student assessment. And that is really geared towards looking at a year of professional development, which is supported by the mentor. The mentorship program is insulated from the formal teacher evaluation process at our school, but it certainly can support the evaluation process that new faculty go through.
We wanted the mentorship program to be a supportive role, an active, positive role, without any evaluation tied to it. So the people that are in the mentorship role are not part of the evaluation process.
Now that the program's been running for several years, we see that we're having the same teachers involved in the program. They're feeling much more comfortable and adept at their craft in helping new faculty develop their skill set, develop their understanding of what they do in the classroom and how they deliver curriculum, but also in what they can contribute to our school.
I find it's a very humbling process because I think, speaking in terms of Jeff, he's a very accomplished individual and he already has great ideas. So in many regards, what I get from it is very collaborative. We're working together, and this is one of the other components of the training session that we had initially, is that the mentorship program is to be collaborative. We are both learning, and as a result of that, it makes for a stronger program, a stronger division, and a stronger school.